Okay.
Here we go. Good morning, everyone. I'm David, and today I'm going to talk about a topic about genetic engineering. Before we begin, let's know what is genetic engineering. To change the genetic makeup of cells, including the transfer of genes within and cross-species boundaries to produce improved or novel organisms. What's important here is a point is of organisms. No one considered it as a species, as a new space. And what's more, genetic engineering also can be involved in clone technology. And I'm here to fight with the supporters of genetic engineering with my mouth. And my claim is, don't touch it. Humans shouldn't involve in genetic engineering. To talk about this topic, I have three main points. They are irregular evolution and the effect of irregular evolution and some problems about human cloning technology. To begin, genetic engineering affects regular evolution. To talk about evolution, the first man we think about may be Darwin. And here are its theory of Darwin. Diverse groups of animals evolved from one or few common ancestors. Here we got something here. A few ancestors. And then the mechanism by which evolution takes place is natural selection. By natural selection, we got more and more species. And finally, we may at this level several species here. And human being may also be at this level. Maybe we are just here. And then to do some analysis about the theory, we can see that during a long time and the evolute continues vertically by time. This axis is time. So after that, we got genetic engineering. It came up to the world. What happens here? Genetic engineering makes species able to exchange features with each other. So that makes it can make a kind of evolution horizontally possible. So we may get a new creation here. I still don't call it a new species. So I think it caused a lot of problems here. Next question. Problems caused by irregular evolution. I use a quotation mark here on evolution because I don't think it's an evolution. It's more like a regression. It's the opposite direction of evolution. Because we can see that along the time, we can see species is more and more. But after we use genetic engineering, what we got is a super 2-in-1. It's no longer we are no longer variety those species, but reduce them. And what's more, this kind of regression also cause the reduce of diversity of species and also cause environmental problems. How can I say this? Regular species overcome the test of natural selection and take a certain place in the ecosystem exists nowadays. So that means they are stable and they can go on free and maybe evolution to next generation. But when we put the things that we create as in the same ecosystem, the system has to rebalance itself. So during this process, what happens? It makes the extinction of the other species, and it should be a large range. And what's more, species invention. The most famous examples nowadays is the Brazil turtle. it got species invasion to a lot of other areas that it shouldn't be there. And it has already caused a problem. But if we put our new creator at the same time, it is such a strong creator that can kill the others and make itself exist, but the other cause other extinction. It's not very good. And next, I'm going to talk about some problems about human cloning. Before that, I'd like to show you guys a video. When you're watching the video, please focus on those two questions. How the man called those clones, and what are those are the clones designed for?
Attention students, welcome to the model city. Joining two Delta, you will be out to the island, transported to the world's last paradise.
I think they're gonna kill you. There is no island. Come on. Two of our products escaped.
Your copies of people. The one who gets sick and they need a new part, they take it from you.
Sorry, I'm not ready to die.
So, two questions. How the man call those clones? So, because one sentence he said is two of our products escaped. So it means that they call those clones products. They don't see them like a human. And what are the clones designed for? Yeah, provide organs. When someone is sick and they get the part from you. So this is answers. And next, problems about human cloning. The first question is how to consider it, him or her. Human are kind of creatures that live with emotion, and we treat different things with different emotion and attitude. Such as you treat a desk, you can treat it as a person, right? So it's very important for us to define it as a product of human being, and it's kind of difficult. We can't do that because he or her exists objectively, no matter what condition he or her is in. So they have self-consciousness, so you can just define it as a product. But for my part, I also cannot recognize them as a human being because I can never admit that a thing come out from the machine is my brother or my sister. It's impossible. And what's more, linked to the topic that I talked before, there are the large-scale clone affects evolution. How can I say that? Clone makes the breeding without sex, and what happens here is very efficient, and it keeps the same DNA again and again. So we are unable to evolve anymore. It's not proper at all. So to sum up, I've talked about three questions: irregular evolution, the effect of irregular evolution, and the problems about human cloning. And what I think is creating life is not humans' job. We are not supposed to do this and let the natural selection go on. And we should remove our hands from genetic engineering. Thank you for your listening. And these are my references. Any questions?
First, so your topic is talk about science. Do you think you use a movie is enough for evidence?
Yeah, it's just as an example. It's not evidence. I just wanted to talk about the problems that may caused by human cloning. It's just an example, or what may happen.
Do you think then selective breeding and domestication offends natural evolution? Because they also force breed certain species to do certain jobs for us humans.
What do you mean?
So do you think that selective breeding and domestication also offends natural evolution? Because we also force breed certain species to do certain jobs for us humans by then.
Do you mean that the natural selection is also offends the regular?
No, selective breeding and domestication.
I understand.
So selective breeding is like when you pick certain good quality crops and then breed them with another good quality crops to make always good quality crops in the future. And domestication is like the domestication of animals like horse for our riding and dogs for our protector and things like that. It is also not natural because we purposefully select them, and over time they become just like that because of our selectiveness. So do you think it also offends natural?
It's more like the collective of species. It's not offends the regular revolution because we cooperate with each other and we make both if can lead a better life maybe. So I don't think so.